Let's also clarify, today is also Amanda Gates' birthday, former Nebraska player, national champion.
It's also Taylor Swift Day.
It is. It's Swiftie Day. Okay. And I hear she has a new album from Lindsay Krause. Two. Okay. I haven't gone on that yet. So.
Coach, what's the excitement level heading into the spring match?
I don't know. It's just still 2 weeks away, but everywhere I go in the state, people are fired up, and they're fired up. We move it to a bigger venue, so we got more people in there. So I think, I think it's going to be 2 great weeks. You got the spring football game next week, and then, of course, the Pitzer sales going on that weekend, and then our match in Kearney.
How would you describe?
You guys can Google the Pitzer sale.
How would you describe the practices leading up to this?
Our team is on a mission. They are getting after it. I pretty much have a hard time remembering a spring where they're going as hard as they're going right now. So, and that's not like we're motivating them, we're challenging them. We have a lot of learning we're trying to do right now. We're working on some new things. But man, when we go 6-on-6, it is war, and they are really getting after it.
Coach, this is our first time talking to you since news of Harper came out. What can you offer on her status?
Harper's still here and still in school, but that's about it. I mean, that's about it.
Have you had conversations with her about the situation?
Harper and I talk every day, so, but I talk to all of them every day. There's, she's focused on being a student athlete right now and take care of that.
She's still a full participant at this point?
Harper's here, yeah.
Participating in practices?
You guys, let's move on. This isn't about Harper. This is about Nebraska Volleyball.
How important is it, though, to let your players know that, when they do make not the best choices, that you're still going to support them and be with them, through their time at Nebraska?
Yeah, we could do a whole documentary, and actually ESPN's coming in again, their E60 guys. So I would love to talk about the challenges. We don't have time today, but the challenges of being a student athlete, dealing with pressure, dealing with when you mess up. I mean, it's a whole new world now of how things are with social media, the things that go on, and so it's a whole new dynamic. And I've had to adjust as a coach on how we manage things. And that like I said, we could do an hour interview on that.
Before spring match, you said you're scrimmaging another team too. What are your objectives in that scrimmage to see some outside competition?
So we're playing another team tomorrow in here. It's closed, which we like to do because our team never gets to play unless there's a huge crowd. So it's nice just to come in. We can coach. We can stop it. We got 2 freshmen we want to throw in there. So we're playing a good team tomorrow, and I love it because we just get to go. It's like the old days. You just get to go in there and play a team and get after it. We're going to play 5 games. Everybody gets to play. We can mess with lineups. There's no pressure, expectation. The girls aren't worried about, crowds and all signing autographs and those types of things. It's just old school. And so we're kind of fired up. This will be our 4th week, so I think we'd like to see how they look against another team.
Who's coming in?
Top secret.
What do you hope to get out of that?
You guys are all on a need-to-know basis on a lot of this stuff, so you don't need to know some of that today.
What do you hope to get out of that scrimmage and learn about your team?
I just see them compete and to see how they do. And we're gonna mix up a lineup every game. So my challenge to them will be, hey, I don't care what lineup we have. You guys still have to do all the things we've been training. You got to learn how to work with the person next to you and have great communication and work through that. So it's a great chance for them to work together as a team.
You said that they're really motivated this year, even though you're not motivating them. Where does that come from?
You have to ask them. I mean, I'm not in their heads where I know that, but it's competitive, and they love to compete, and they've taken it up a notch.
Besides cake, how else are you going to enjoy the birthday?
What's that?
Besides cake, how else are you going to enjoy the birthday?
Well, Maisie made a sorry. You're really in here.
Really?
Maisie made a carrot cake. You guys know she has her own baking business. If you need cupcakes, cakes, call her. She does a great job, and so we have a recruit here, so we'll be spending time with the recruit and her parents.
John.
Carrot cake, huh?
Yeah, that's my favorite. So.
A player like Lexi, who's accomplished so much over her career, like, how do you guys continue to coach her? And what specifically do you work on from a volleyball perspective that can help her continue to elevate her game?
She has a set of goals. You can ask her about it. We've challenged her, and I use the same Bolt as an example. Okay, he's not going to break a world record every time he runs, right? But he's still trying to get hundredth of a seconds faster. So how can she get one more play better, one more set better, one more pass better? Can she improve her serve? And it's hard because she's already at the top, but like I said, she's on a mission to get better. You see it in practice. She could come in and cruise and still be the best player in there, but you can see this sense of urgency for her on every rep. And that's why she's a great player, and she's going to have a chance to, go be an Olympian.
Last year you did kind of the leadership lessons to help develop captains. Are you doing anything like that this off season?
No, we have the chains hanging, so that's our thing, and that's another long interview, the chains. I don't know if you guys saw those big chains hanging there, but that's kind of a thing we're working on as a team, but it's not an individual captain thing like we did last year. We got our captains, which is, Lexi and Merritt, and they run the show. They do an awesome job.
With Jordan Larson joining that new league, how much back and forth was there between you two? Were you all for it? Did you have to do some negotiating?
Jordan and I had several meetings discussing how her schedule and our schedule would work and how we could do it, and we got it all worked out so she could do it. And we did all that before she made a decision, because she is employed by us, but there's a lot of benefits for Nebraska Volleyball and for her to be a part of that. Just more exposure. She's going to be doing. She's not doing that just to play volleyball. I can tell you that right now. This is about. There's a greater mission for her that she wants to do. Amy can help me with the words that I'm looking for, but there's a greater sense of purpose than just being a part of playing volleyball. And I think that's what Jordan's motivation is. I mean, she's already played at the highest level, MVP of the Olympics. I mean, it's hard to get better, but I think she feels like she can make a difference, continue to make a big difference now through the avenue of the professional volleyball league. Because it does filter down to the young kids. How'd I do there, Amy?
Great.
Okay.
No notes.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you much, Coach. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys,
you,
thanks.
Thank you.